Alrighty, so we're in the kitchen. We're going to get things ready to make for supper. I'm making a recipe called No Peak Beef Tips and Gravy. I saw the recipe actually popped up in my feed on Facebook the other day. I thought it looked good, so we're going to give it a try. The recipe has it being done in a 9x13 pan in the oven and cook it for 2 or 3 hours. I'm using a slow cooker. So that's the main modification I'm making. So I'm going to switch the camera around and I'll show you the recipe and then I'll show you how it looks in the pot. Alrighty, so here's the recipe. And the instructions, although I'm just going to put it into the slow cooker for 3 or 4 hours. So they didn't have the beefy onion soup mix, so I just got the regular onion, the brown gravy mix, soup, mushrooms, and the sirloin tip roast. So it calls for 2 pounds of meat. It's 1.73 or 72, close enough for me. So I'm going to get everything cut up, put the meat and the mushrooms in the slow cooker, my old slow cooker. And then we will mix these guys in the water together and throw that on top, slap the lid on, let her go. Alrighty, so there's what the gravy stuff looks like. And the meat's underneath there, a boatload of mushrooms on top. Put that camera down so I can get this out. Oh, there we have what it looks like going in. Put that on high. It says no peak, but I can cheat because I'd have I've got a see-through lid. Alrighty, it is currently 12:22 once this is starting cooking. Alrighty, we shall let it sit here and do its thing all day. Here we have a big bag of all kinds of stuff. Well, not all kinds of stuff. This is puffin yarn. It's kind of like, it reminds me of that Lion Brand suede. It's kind of like a faux suede feeling yarn. And there's a bunch of it. And it's midway through the beginnings of a crochet project. There's the package from the crochet hook. The hook might still be in there. But we have 2, 4, 6, 8 skeins that are unused, one partly used, and I'll come to that in just a moment. I'm not sure, let me put this down, I'll spread this out. It is the beginnings of, she said it was the beginnings of a baby blanket for one of her grandchildren that she never finished, and the grandchild is now old enough that she won't want or need a baby blanket anymore. So there were two pattern type things here. This is the first one. I don't think that is not the stitching on here. So this pattern was in here, but that's not what she was making with it. And then there were some loose instructions. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yarn. I suspect I will undo the blanket. I'd have to research, what are the care instructions on here? Hang on, I'm curious now. Okay, machine wash, machine dry, okay. So it's easy to care. I will probably undo it, and it looks like there's been a few balls of yarn already in here because there's been some knots tied. It looks like 1, 2, maybe 3, it might be on the 4th ball already. I'm going to undo this and think about what to do with it instead. It's a nice squishy fabric, but I need to think about what I want to do with this one. Who knows, maybe I will undo it and then just give the yarn away because I'm not sure if this is something I want to use. We shall see. I had some Lion Brand suede years ago and I didn't enjoy working with it, and I sold it and got rid of it. So that might happen to this. We shall see. Alrighty. So I've taken one peek, only one. Oops, just fogged up the camera. It's not as thick as I would have liked it to have been. It smells amazing. But I'm going to have to add a bit of flour or something to thicken it. The recipe called for 1.5 cups of water. I would use a lot less water next time. It will be a next time. The other thing I need to do is cook the noodles to go with it. And then we'll be ready to eat. Alright, there we have it. I'm steaming up the camera again. I'm so excited to eat this. Alrighty, so it's about 7:30 on Tuesday evening. It's the 18th of October. Yeah, 18th of October. Supper was fantastic. Oh my gosh. We both loved it. Makes quite a bit. We had enough for both of us to have supper tonight, plus we've got leftovers to take for us to both have supper tomorrow night. And all 4 of those meals are generous sized meals. I will definitely make it again. I actually think I wouldn't mind making it again as is and then add things to it and make a batch of stew out of it. Add a can of corn, some carrots, celery, onion, potatoes, all that good stuff, and make a batch of stew out of it. I think that would be fantastic. And if I were to make it again this way, or make it again as I did tonight, I would use less liquid. It was a little bit too much liquid on it. It was better once I added, I did a bit of flour and water mixture and thickened it up a little bit, but it was a little bit too much of the gravy on it for the amount of meat there was. Doing it as a stew would be amazing. It would, the extra vegetables and everything would make it more balanced that way. But it was fantastic. I will absolutely make it again. So got a bunch of school things done this afternoon, or today. I did a whole bunch of little odds and ends of things I had to do school-wise. Now I'm ready to go and watch some TV with the hubby and get some work done on my Twists and Turns Westnit MCal. Still on clue number 1. I don't think I'll finish clue 1 before clue 3 comes out. Oh no. Oh well, whoops. Anyway, I'm gonna get this editing done and gonna go watch some TV with the hubby. See you guys later. Bye.